And you think that because we are now that a century ago, then you should see the pile of bodies. You should see the big holes where the Moro Muslims of Mindanao were dumped there. And they say, oh, it's 100 years, Duterte. No, it could not be 100 years. It still is not. Why? Because of your convoluted ideas of how to run this civilization. So why don't I go to China? What kept us from China was not our own making. We were almost a vassal state of America. Our foreign policy dovetailed the policy of the United States and of the West. And if they said they hated Russia, it was supposed to be, amen, we also hated China. And if they say, I will go to war in Vietnam, for no reason at all, eventually to lose, and you will just say, yes, we will send also our soldiers there. It's kind of stupid, do you think? So now that we are, all has been said and done, what gives? Me? Here, drug, war? I give you a competition. It's 4 billion now. But that is the 4 million that's growing up. It's about 700,000. At the end of my term, it will breach the 4 million mark. So we stick with the 2-year survey done before by General Santiago, the military man who headed the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. He said there are already 3 million addicts. Okay. The mining industry is all over, putting holes there in my country. Degrading the environment. How much does it give my country in taxes? 70 billion US dollars. There are 3 million Filipinos. At one hit per day, times 3 million, that is 6,000 per person a month. If you multiply it by the 3 million, that's 18 billion a month. If you multiply it by 12, that's 260 billion a year. Money which the father or the family would have to buy rice, medicine, school. And the crime rate has down drastically, down. It's less than 49%. You have girls raped, 1 year old, 2 years old. People dying because they were perceived to be devils in front of the addict. Rape and all, and even the crime volume puts the crime volume before a president puts me to shame. There are killings because some choose really to fight government. And I said, I will have no mercy for you guys. You fight the authorities, and you die. It's good for you. You asked for it. I told you before, it will destroy my country. And yet you go in and persist in doing it. And so I said, well, if you fight, kill them. Especially if your life is in danger. I do not want, verily, I don't want to see military men and policemen die. It should be the bad boys, should be do the dying. Not my soldiers and my police. So, we're talking of what is right and what is wrong in this world. We're talking of what is moral and what is not. I said, I challenge any one of you to come here. We can debate until midnight. Just tell me what was really good when they started to destroy the Middle East. And until now, the boundary hospitals, the patients with it dying, and those who are already in the mortuary are also dying again. And even prisoners and all. And they go about moralizing the righteousness of the world. I'm sorry. I have to say this. And say, why are you veering towards China? Why should not I not veer to China? China is good. It has not invaded a piece of my country all this generation. All the idea is to wander and do business, barter trade, even for the arrival of the Spaniards. A lot of Chinese descended Filipinos, almost everyone. We have not seen any atrocities committed of late. Well, the wars of Genghis Khan and Kublai Khan, etc. That is really good history. But the events of the recent times, there's a book which we have to read when we are on the podium. It's the Modern Times and the Living Past. Modern times, and we have to live by the past to learn our lessons. Thank you.
Thank you so much, members of the international press, Mr. President.
Any question? Yes,
We still have
your time. Very good, until 6 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead.
hold on. We have a question from
Can we have it one at a time?
China Daily.
Thank you, Mr. President. With China Daily, we would like to ask a question about trade and cooperation. Do you have any expectations about your meetings with Chinese leaders tomorrow? And what do you expect from the outcomes, like trade, infrastructure, agricultural technologies, like fruits and food edibles? And do you have any expectations about further political and economic messages to be delivered through the meetings? Thank you.
Yes, frankly, actually, what to say, I'm not in the kind of really to I think to admit it, but there are so many things that we need. We will be asking for the help of China. I do not know if they will, your government will give it to us. I am here on a state visit to pay my respects to the great people of China and to the Chinese government. But along the way, if they would ask me other things which I need that they can help, I would rattle off also the things, simple ones, not impositions, not financial reasons. We would appreciate if we are given loans, soft loans. We would rather borrow and pay it in a very liberal schedule.
We have a question from NHK. Mr. President,
Yes.
on South China Sea issue, how are you going to raise this issue during the meeting with President Xi tomorrow? And are you going to request President Xi to respect international law, especially the result of arbitration? And what will be the
Yes.
bottom line?
Let me tell you this. Before I came, there were preliminary talks between the foreign secretary of my country and the foreign minister of China. We sorted out an agenda that is broad enough to accommodate all. But I, as a friend, and I would say this too, if he mentions it in passing, and I will just say, Mr. President, I came here for a visit. I do not want to make hard impositions. I do not want to ask you to do it now, because there will be a time when we shall be doing it. But I have to be courteous, and I have to wait for your president to mention it in passing for me to respond. It is in the broader outlines of talks that you have agreed. But as a matter of courtesy and the Oriental way, you'll always wait, because I am a visitor. I cannot destroy the goodwill by just blurting out something. Or after all, it is also, let us be clear on this. The arbitral awards give us the right. Okay? China has the historical right. And they're insisting, and you are insisting. And the Chinese government is insisting that it is right. So, in this, do we argue or we just talk? Then if this happens, then I would say, I'm going to be the one to open it. Because after all, I did not come here to agree to talk about the China Sea. And you say it can take a backseat? Of course, it has to take a backseat. The question again is, there will be a time that you have to talk about? Of course, there will be a time. Because, there are also countries around that all the same issue. But it is not the time to quarrel. I have the highest respect for your president and your premier. I have the highest love for my Chinese people. We will be on a different side one day. I know because of that article. But again, I said, let us enjoy the camaraderie and by newfound predilection to choose people who understand human civilization. Did I answer the question? Thank you.
Our last question is from CNN International.
Mr. President,
Yes.
thank you so much for taking our question, Matt Rivers with
Yes.
CNN. Sir, with the understanding that on this particular trip, you will not be talking in substantive terms, in terms of negotiating over the South China Sea, when that day inevitably comes, would there be room for some sort of bargain? For instance, if China allowed Filipino fishermen back into the area, would you ever allow China to build another artificial island in that area? Or is that a red line for you? And just a quick follow-up, if I may. The U.S. presidential election just a few weeks away. What are your thoughts on the candidates, and do you have a preference for which candidate should win? Thank you very much for your time.
In the matter of fishing rights, I leave it to China to decide. We'll be talking about it. And if you didn't mention it in passing, the arbitral judgment, and I would say, okay, if that is what you want, if there are things really which have to be talked of preliminarily, we can do it now. We can set the broad lines. I said, but there will be more art in positions. There will be no asking of concessions in anything. And the third is, with the elections, I don't know which way it will go. If I were just an ordinary citizen of the Republic of the Philippines, I'd gladly give you my choice. Problems I have in my burden, the Republic of the Philippines, which you are not allowed by protocol and by law to side with anybody. Of course, if you whisper to me to which side I belong, I'll tell you, and you'll be surprised.
You sure you don't want to tell us now?
Well, it's not good, it's not allowed, and I am sure that they get a lot of flack for that.
Thank you so much, members of the international press. Good evening.
Don't stand up, don't stand up. Let him go first.
natin ang ating mga hanay, mga kapulisan! Ng Pakismo ang Estado, ganito po ang mga tuta. Mahiya kayo! Tama nyo! Tulong kami, patulong! Ay, taxi, bilis! Hoy, dala, taxi!
Ako po ay tagapagsalita ng Sandugo, pambansang alyansa ng mga katutubo at mga mamamayang Moro. Ako po ay sinagasaan ng sasakyan ng pulis. Malapit na po matapos at ma-disperse ang aming hanay. Huling tagapagsalita na lang po ang aming inaantay na matapos magsalita. Ngunit umabante na naman po ang mga pulis. Ang isa pong sasakyan nila ay nag-atras abante pa. Yun yung dahilan ng aking pagkasugat. At gayon po na ako'y lalabatan ng paunang Lunas, ng aming mga kasamahan mula sa medical team. At ngayon po na ako'y lalapatan ng paunang lunas ng aming mga kasamahan mula sa medical team. Pilit po silang inaaresto ng mga pulis. Lahat daw kami ay magkaso. Kaso ng alin? Pagtatanggol ng soberanya ng Pilipinas. Nandito po kami, nagpro-protesta para sa isang foreign independent policy, pagpapalayas ng imperialistang US at paghahari nito sa bansang Pilipinas. Mahaba na ang karanasan ng mga mamamayang Pilipino ng pandarahas at pandarambong dahil sa paghahari ng imperialistang Estados Unidos. Mga neoliberal na mga patakaran na ipinatutupad sa bansa. Mga bases, mga US troops na nandito. Ito ang pinaprotesta namin. Ngunit sinabayan ng dahas ng mga kapulisan.
problema nitong Pilipinas, naging kultura na ng korupsyon na kung gumalaw sila,
Ayusin natin ang ating mga hanay.
ay maghingi sa inyo, kisihoda Presidente, Vice President, para sa papel mo, putang ina, sampalin mo. Iyan lang ang paraan eh. Ang mga Amerikano, they are assertive. Kasi hindi kayo mag-assert ng right ninyo, hindi talaga mamamatay itong korupsyon na to. Kaya kayo magsabi, sabi mo sa customs, kukuna yan. Pag kinuha, sabi mo, putang ina, bakit? Hindi mo propiedad yan. Huwag mong kunan yan because I will raise hell. Magsisigaw ka. Makukuha ng mga media yan doon, o makukuha ng TV, aabot talaga sa akin yan. Kapag umabot sa akin, ngayon, ang RPN ni Andanar, nagdidebate kami, baka raw kami ma-libel. Sige na, wala ka niya. 8888. But if you have to call the Philippines, you have to enter the highway 802 ata yan. 068. Then 888. Meron dyan. Lagay mo ang pangalan. Huwag ka lang magmundagdagan. Nagkaroon ako ni problema nitong si Consul ganon. Kasi inhian ako. Ang gano'n. Period. Lalabas yan sa after, may umaga, may news eh. Lahat naman ng TV station may news. Per 1 hour yan, lalabas yung mga complaint ninyo. Titignan ko yan. Una-una, ilagay mo, you put on notice the entire Republic of the Philippines that there is an employee na nireklamo. Whether true or not, well, that's part of the hazards of kaya kami mga politiko, mga bilyon-bilyon ang tinago namin. Mga ganon. But the next day, he will be given a chance to answer. Pero alam na ng buong Pilipinas na ito siya, may atraso ito. So, I will remember him. Now, si Sal, sabi niya na ang kanyang medyo mahirap kasi malibel. I take the opposite stand na hindi. Because pareho lang rin yan sa reporting sa newspaper. You are apprising the community of the shenanigans of itong taga-gobyerno. Hindi ninyo sumunod sa akin, wala talaga mangyari. So, mapulis, mamilitary, you just be assertive. Huwag kayong matakot, mapriso o dalhin. Because I will be there. Kung magsumbong yung inyong mga pamilya na ginawa sa inyo, I will take action immediately. Bakit mo kinulong yan? Anong kasalanan yan? Kapag hindi ka makasagot sa akin ng ganon, ikaw ang ibaliktad yan. Ikaw ang ipasok ko talaga sa kulungan. Totoo, ganon ang ginagawa ko. Maniwala ka, yan si Secretary Guresa. May isang mayaman sa Davao, mag-iinom yan siya, tapos pagka nalasing, tinatapon niya yung mayor ako, congressman siya. Tinatapon niya yung butil, nababasag. Eh, nandoon ako, nakakape ako sa kanto kasi kaila ko yung mayaman. Ay, yung, hindi ba, kilala ko yung may-ari. Eh, tinitignan ko lang siya. Okay lang. Kasi sabi yung may-ari, ganoon talaga yan. Eh, golfer eh. Sa golf, ganoon rin. Tinatapon niya yung... Tinitignan ko lang siya. Tapos may mga bata, kasi yung pagka sa mga nightclub, pagka umaga, medyo buy one take one yan. Wala pa kasi yung mga customer eh. But to attract the young people, gano'n na, mura, walang bayan. So he kept on throwing. Tapos may nagsayaw na bata, mga bata, linis, tinapon na naman niya. Kaya lumapit ako sa kanya ko. Putang ina ka. Ginanon ko yung ulo. Walang ulo, walang buhok. Eh. Ginanon. Tisoy ito. Espanyol. Putang ina ka. Sino ka? Pero kilala ko kasi kapitbahay namin eh. Hindi lang ako kilala. I mean, dalawang kanto. Sabi ko, sino kang putang ina ka? Mag-asta ka. Yung nagsagot, yung kadi na kasama niya, sabi niya, ito, Mayor, si Don Rafael Garcia. May-ari ng water transportation dyan sa... Sinapak ko, mga 3 beses. Ginanon ko talaga. Pati yung kadi niya. Tapos, pag namin, may baril pa, walang lisensya, huli. So, sabi ko kay ito, ikaw, Don Rafael Garcia. Putang ina ka. Tapos na ang Espanyol dito sa Pilipinas. Letse ka. Tawagan mo yung station commander. Yung station commander, galit rin ako. Kaya bago lang na-assign doon, sa Talumo yung stasyon nila. Noon na maglibot siya, nung bago pa, maglibot siya sa mga restaurant, binibigyan siya ka ng kape. Para po respeto. Tapos may toasted bread na may butter. Di okay lang. Nung natagal na, sige na pa siya doon sa mga tapos nag-order na ng steak, sinasama pa yung kabit ng walang hiya. Tinawagan ko, sabi ko, putang, tawagan mo yung taranta, isa pa yan. So pagdating niya, sabi ko, ikaw animal ka, tagal na kitang hinahanap, Bisaya. Putang, bitse ka, magkamali, babarilin kita. Sabi, ano sir? Sabi ko, libre ka, kala mo, kadalhin mo itong Don Rafael Garcia, ipasok mo sa kulungan. Pag magpasyal ako sa istasyon mo, pag nakita ako, ikaw pati itong unggoy na ito sa labas, pantay ka sa akin, papatayin kita doon sa istasyon mo. Yan na ako. So, maraming tumawag hanggang umabot ng, ayaw ko talaga eh. Hayaan mo yan. Maraming nakikiusap, gano'n, road. Mga golfer, letsing yan. Yan mo, mayabang to. Ngayon, tawag si Jess, sabi niya, matanda na eh, tsaka maraming lamok doon. Mabaho talaga, pati, ang prisuhan sa mga istasyon, walang kubeta yan. Doon ka magtae, doon ka kumain, doon ka matulog, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Ngayon, sabi ni, pakiusap ni Jess. Yan na, sabi ko, Chris mo na. Ang unang tumamag nanay ko, hindi talaga pumayag. Kapitbahay nga kami. Kasama yung asawa niya sa simbahan. Nanay ko nagsisimba araw-araw. Ina itong... Well, and just an example na yung ganitong just to stop. Yung mga privilege na privilege. Wala pa dito. Tayo lahat. Pay your taxes. Tapos wag kayong matakot na bullshitin yan taga-gobyerno. Because I said, if you do not assert any right over them and insist on it, matakot lang kayo. Ang style niyan is, order ka mong bihera meron kayo. Paglapas ninyo sa Naya, yan, marami ng motorsiklo ang mga unggoy dyan, naghintay. Sabi, wala na nga yan. Sabi ko, basta magkamali yan sa inyo, sa harap ninyo, budyakan ko talaga para matapos na. So ngayon, report lang ninyo sa akin, paabot ninyo, barangay captain ninyo. Sabi niyo, yaman, sabi ni Mayor, paabot mo lang. Meron talaga akong utusan doon. Bakit? Ngayon, tayo, hirap ang bayan natin. May droga na, corruption, may away pa tayo ng Communist Party of the Philippines. So ito mga komunista, it has really pulled us down. So, bago ako naging presidente, nakiusap ako sa kanila na mag-istorya. And included in that yung MI, pati MN sa Mindanao. Ang komunista responded to us positively. And the rest, Bebot Belio, and yung rest ng taga-government panel, they are there talking in Oslo because Oslo provided the good offices na magkaariglo tayo. In the fullness of God's time, kung maawa ang Panginoong Diyos sa atin, pag naplansya natin ito, ang problema natin ang Mindanao na lang. Ngayon, wala nang away sa Communist Front. Kaya nadadala ko yung mga sundalo sa Hulo, doon ang bakbakan. Kaya nung malapit na sila ma-wipe out, bakos marami ang napatay na sa... marami na akong sundalo. Hindi ako mag-uri ng NPA. Wala na uusap kami. Ngayon, expected ko yan. Ginawa nila yan, pinaputok nila ang Davao. Kaya yung sa Barbecuehan Plaza. But anyway, ganun talaga. Tiisin lang natin. Total, nagkamali lang rin siguro ang gobyerno sa intelligence. It's a matter of intelligence. Mabagay na intelligence talaga. Yung pag-operate niya, madali na. But intelligence that would save us the day. Yun ang ano. But kung ma-perfect ka rin nila ni Jess, siya rin sa handle ng Moro insurrection, okay na tayo. Kung makuha natin itong tatlo, mahirap pa, it's a very long shot. But kung sakali lang may milagro mangyari, maawa ang Panginoong Diyos, okay na tayo. And we can build really a nation. Ngayon, baski ganun lang ito ngayon. Wala lang korupsyon, walang kriminalidad, okay na rin tayo. Ang nakaproblema lang dito is itong human rights. Kasi, ang sinabi ko, at abogado ako, saan mo tignan, hindi talaga illegal na magsabi. Huwag mong sirain ang bayan ko kasi papatayin kita. Do not destroy the next generation. Alam mo, kung magbitaw ako nito, kung bitawan ko ito, I lose the momentum. Kawawa yung mga anak pati apo ninyo. Sigurado yan. Hirap nga tayo na ako ang presidente. Lalo na kung hindi mo po. Ako, may advice. Ako, sabihin ko sa inyo diretso, Pilipino man tayo. Pinapatay ko talaga. Sorry na lang. Kaya kung may kapatid ka, may tatay ka, sabihin mo talaga. Okay man yan tayo, pero huwag kang magtaka kung babagsak ka talaga. Because that is really in defense of the state. But let me be very clear about the extrajudicial killing. Itong mga polis na ito nakatayo, ito mga nakaputi lahat. Polis yan, military, halo yan sila. Sa Philippines, sa security group ko. Tig-secure ang tao. Ito, PMA. Ang police, PNPA, Philippine National Police Academy. Isa Philippine Military Academy. They stayed there for 4 years. And they are lectured on all topics about governance, about the arrest, search, and seizure, and everything. Hindi ko na kailangan sabihin sa kanila na, maghuli ka, pero ito bantayan mo kasi ganun. Because every day, sinasabi talaga sa kanila yan sa academy that you can only kill a criminal only if your life is in danger. Kung utusan ko, sabihin ko, magtrabaho kayo, hanapin ninyo, it really means go out, hunt for them, arrest them, take them into the custody of the law, and if they refuse and offer a violent resistance, thereby putting yourself or your life in danger of being killed, kill them. Hindi na kailangan na gano'n. Pati yung reward, dead or alive, it's not even ours. It is not a language of the Filipinos. Sino nagturo sa atin yan? The Americans. Where? Yung mga cowboy nila, dead, Billy the Kid, dead or alive. 50 na. Ang problema nitong Amerikano, kung sila ang gumamit niyan, persons of interest, which actually you are being hunted. And if you offer a resistance, just like the bomber, they will kill you. And when we use it, because we are not the Americans, and they want us to be more inferior than them, they will hunt for you and threaten you with the International Court, Criminal Court of Justice. Kailan pa ba? When was it wrong to say, do not do it in my country because I will kill you? Do not harm the next generation. Ang problema, it started with the human rights, and what is really very unsettling is that pati ang itong State Department and eventually Obama. Ganito yan. Buhay pa man tayo. They remember they went to Iraq, pumasok sila sa Iraq. What was the excuse given to the public? To the international community, to the world? Because we will be going there because there are weapons of mass destruction and Saddam might use it against the world. They went there, destroyed Iraq, killed so many people in the process, and to say in the end, there is no weapon of mass destruction. Ganon lang. Here the count is, I have 3 million. I-add ko yung akin, that's 4 million addicts. All gangsters and badmen. Ito dito, you destroy a country, you kill a leader just to say that there is no weapon of mass destruction. You undermine Libya, it's a failed state. You are now eating Syria. What is the redemption of Syria? Syria is being supported by Putin and China. Kaya hindi nila makuha-kuha. Assad would have long been gone. Kung sila ang gumawa, whatever stupid reason, it's always sacred to them. And for us little people, when we go into preserving the generation of your country, you are threatened left and right. So that is why I was trying to answer. But nobody was listening to me. Because every time I give an answer, ito rin mga ugok na, dyan sa labas. I-quote nila ako, but they do not complete the sentence. Or they do not complete the story. Well, I said, I will kill you. They would only quote, I will kill you. If you this, I will kill you. It is conditional. If it may or it may not happen, depending on the guy I am threatening. I am just waiting for your sin. But if you do not commit the sin, you will not die. Nothing will happen to you. Kaya kung ganito, sabi ko, I'll give you a computation, ha? Simple lang. There are 3 million addicts in our country. 3 million at one hit, isang snort of Cebu, it's 200 pesos. So 3 million, one short, 200 pesos, that is 6,000 for one individual. Okay? Now, if they all sort out the 3 million, 6 times 3, that is 18 billion a month. That is 216 billion a month. A year, brother. Mina, mining companies, how much are they paying the Filipinos? It's only 70 billion. And our country are full of holes and the destruction of the environment. The untold destruction of. Kita mo? And they take it as a joke, or maybe that you are joking, and easy for them to say, we'll hail you to hell with you. There was this lady, she black. Be careful, Mr. Duterte. Shut up. I mean, he said, did you hear Obama today chastise you? Huhi. Sino itong putang inan to? Alam mo bakit? Kaka-insulto eh. Nung mayor, when I was mayor, well, probably it was good. But I was just a mayor and insignificant in the affairs of the nation. I'm just one mayor of a city. Well, there are so many cities in the Philippines. But when I became president, tapos ganunin mo ako, modern, how about my countrymen? It's not about me. However insignificant you may look at me. No qualms about that. But how about the feelings now of my countrymen? How about now the friends outside of the country? That's why I was really mad. Galit ako. When you do that, you insult a people, a country. Kaya ako the time. So, itong ating kasi, this is how it really works. We have been conquered by the Spaniards for 400 years. We were conquered by the Americans for 50 years. Live off the fat of the land and colonize us. World War II. Were it not for the fact that they were in the Philippines, we would have never been a major target. We could be drawn into the conflict, but not as a major target. And the bombings. Because we were under the Americans, we were perceived to be pro-Western. And because, it's the truth, because we were on their side, and the Filipino soldiers died for them. at the end of the war in 1945, the Americans wanted to capture Manila. 200,000 died. Look at the pictures. Manila was really living. By whose bombs? Americans. Because the Japanese were there in the American Manila. So they wanted to flush them out. O pinagbubo nila carpet bombing. And who caused the most destruction? We were liberated. Well, of course, we were happy because we did at that time. But right after that, the Cold War. So we were fed with lies about evil, about China, na itong China may sungay, kung ano-ano lang. So we grew up with the Red Scare. And then, we, as grown-ups, we kept a distance from China. Kasi, mga komunista, they look, they perfectly characterize communism as an oppression on the people. If you were the communist, why would you oppress your own people? There was really hunger that cannot be stopped. It was not the fault of Mao Zedong that there was this winter of no food. Ngayon, sabi ko, this has to stop. Because you are abusing the courtesy of my country. So, I'll try to figure out a new foreign policy. Amerika, baski ako, hindi ako makapunta doon, ako bigyan ng visa ng mga... When I was young,
expressed optimism on forging
when I was young,
kaibigan at hindi raw kaaway. Yan ang kailangan ng Administrasyong Duterte ngayon ayon kina dating Pangulong
Isa publiko ng Senate Justice Committee ang report sa sinasabing extrajudicial killings sa bansa. Pero kung si Senator Laila De Lima ang tatanungin, gusto niyang ituloy pa ang pagdinig ukol sa issue.
3 to 4
I was trying to explain, CNN, BBC would cut my statements and insist on those extrajudicial killing, assuming it to be true. Assuming it to be true. What is that compared to the shattered nations of the Middle East? Yung binumba ninyo, at least dito yung mga criminals, the drug addicts, the drug lords. And I told them, go out because I will kill you. Also, doon, when you bomb a hospital, when you bomb a school, when you bomb a nursery, anong we pale in comparison with what the atrocity. In America, this is human rights. Look, guys, you're shooting black people while they are there in the ground, lying. Pinagbabaril mo pa. So what's the difference? Why is nobody complaining about you? That's disparity because you have power. Oh well. Line. I will not ask for arms. America need not worry that I will place their missiles. Why? Useless. Why? Because if Russia, China, America, British, Pakistan, India, Iran would start a nuclear war, and it will be a world war, there is nothing to talk about except to see you in heaven. It will simply just create a big bang again, and maybe another universe will emerge. No reason for me to be getting, for what? Rebellion, rifles. And you cannot kill your own people. We have to talk. If they want to talk, we force them to talk. It's the only way to solve it. We cannot be forever be fighting and killing our own countrymen. But dito, the foreign policy veers now towards dito. I will not railroad. Yan lang ang paraan eh. Ang mga Amerikano, they are assertive. Kasi hindi kayo mag-assert ng right ninyo, hindi talaga mamamatay itong korupsyon na to. Kaya kayo magsabi. Sabi mo sa customs, kukunan yan. Pag kinuha, sabi mo, putang ina, bakit? Hindi mo propiedad yan. Huwag mong kunan yan because I will raise hell. Magsisigaw ka. Makukuha ng mga media yan doon, o makuha ng TV. Aabot talaga sa akin yan. Kapag umabot sa
ang isang vendor
Hindi ang gawa ng wala granted. So, it's about time to say goodbye, my friend. Your stay in my country was for your own benefit. Do not tell us that you provided us good education. We would have survived if there was no education in my country at the time. We would have invented one better than what you have given us. So, mabuti yan nakita tayo dito. But ako dito, I'll go back to the basics ang country. Okay na tayo. I assure you, I give you my word, we're okay now. I give you my word, there will be no corruption. My advice to all is that be assertive of your rights. And anybody from the BIR, Customs, Immigration, you have my backing, sampalin mo. Create a rocos so that you will be heard. Kagaya ko, kung hindi ko bidulsit ang mga putang ina niya, hindi ko sila pinaghidot-hidot, hindi ako mapansin. Then I would not have been heard at all. Para akong gago na takutin akong mapreso. Look, even if it is true that they can hail me to the criminal courts, I would be willing to rot in jail for my country. God gave me a miracle of sorts. No money, no political machinery that was strong enough to carry. But I won. So if I stay there until next month, if I am assassinated, ousted, then take it as part of that destiny. No. Time to go. Mapaalis man ako, o mapatay ako, o ano. Hindi, hanggang doon lang ang binigay ng Diyos sa akin. Nga gano'n. Yung sinasyan, takot-takotin mo ako na ikaw patayin ka. Ay, bullshit. Lahat ng tao mamamatay. What's so strange about, sabi nga sa kabinet, magdasal kayo, mahulog ito, pralo na yan, ha? Bakante ang, mas marami ka, yung mga babae, stop. Kasi kayo tao. By the way, Kahir Alonto is here. Secretary Alonto have I mentioned you? Mindanao Development Authority. Please stand up. RJ Jacinto is also there. I'm sure I saw him. The forever rock and roll guys. Pero ito si RJ, hobby lang niya yan. Ang hobby niya yung, he is an economist. They used to own illegal steel mills. Ang hobby ko, alam na ninyo. Hobby ko nandyan sa kwarto. Sabi ko, huwag kang lumabas. Yung mga chismoso itong ano. Well, anyway, I'm very happy to see you tonight. And Sa anak lang po ako ng mahirap. That's why. I'm left, actually. I'm the first presidential left. But I am not a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines. Pero ang ano ko talaga is dito sa kaliwa. I've never been a rightist, which I could never be one. I'm just a son of a poor father. So, itong buhay na ito, hindi naman tayo lahat pinagbigyan ng ganito. There are just how many? 16 presidents. I should thank God for that. And I will not waste it. At wala akong agenda. Pera, wala na yun sa akin. Baon pwede pa. Pero yung mga corruption, I guarantee you, you'll never hear a whisper yung hindi ko type yan. I'm here to serve. I'm old. By the time I would even guarantee you that I'd finish my term, by that time I'd be old. I'd like to just leave something. So, what would the words that you'd want to be remembered? I'll just say, Rodrigo Duterte. He tried his best. Salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the event.
Ikaw ang pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang
Walang kriminalidad.
May tao sa kabilang line, mga kaibigan, si Tonton ng Tonton! Tonton pangalan mo, ha? Pakilakas yung voice.
Po. Sige po, Papa Jack. Tungkol po kasi sa akin Papa Jack, hirap na po kasi ako. 10 po kasi girlfriend ko eh. Lahat po sila mahal ko. Hirap na po ako eh. Kumbaga po, pogi problem. Ano po ba gagawin ko, Papa Jack? Tulungan niyo naman po ako.
Tonton!
Po, Papa Jack.
Ako dito! Huwag kang tumawag! Doon ka sa kabilang istasyon, mawalang yan ka nila! Tado ka! Katawag ka magsisinungaling ka, ikaw para tumalang yan sa kwento na to? Kinatsaga ko yung kwento mo, iniintindi kita! Nagsisinungaling ka pala sa akin!
Bahala ka nga dyan. Ang gulo mong kausap.
Tonton!
Po.
Hayop ka, pre!
No. Yeah, there are two sides of the story. There's a right and there's a wrong, and you are in the wrong.
No, you don't get it, do you?
Nathan, what happened? No. Yeah, there are two sides of the story. There's a right and there's a wrong, and you are in the wrong.
No, you don't get it, do you?
Nathan, what happened? No. Yeah.
Ihinahandog ng Pinoy Vines Entertainment ang kwento ng isang pag-ibig.
Minahal kita dahil mahal kita! Minahal mo rin ba ako dahil mahal mo ako? O dahil sa pera at kayamanan ko?
Mahal kita. Hindi ko sinasadya. Hindi napanawarin ko na ako.
Napagano na lang kadali sa'yo. Naipagpalit ako kay kumpare.
Alam mo yung pangangailangan ko, babae din ako. Nagdadagal po na wala. Hindi ko naman kailangan ng pera, kayamanan mo. Kailangan ko yung pagmamahal mo.
Alam ko, marami akong pagkukulang sa'yo. This is what I deserve.
Ay, tuma! Sabihin niya, wala siya niya, wala siya niya!
Wala ka pa.
Hey.
Wala ka pa.
What's up, guys? It's Dre with Rich Kids TV, and today I'm with my friend.
Sawyer Trevino, and I'm gonna go pick up some chicks.
Let's do it.
Hey, do you want to go get lunch with me? No, but you can. Okay, let's go. Let's go. There's some lunch like that way, I think. Not so far. Yeah. I was getting lunch.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
So, how much for your girlfriend?
What do you mean?
How much for me to have your girlfriend for one night?
$1 million.
$1 million. What about $1,000 in cash? Me and her one night.
$1,000 for one night? Depends. I mean, what are you guys doing? You're just going out?
Sexual favors included.
Whoa, baby, come here.
What about 10,000? For one night. Look at it. Look at the bills. All hundreds.
Damn.
One night. You do a lot with that.
I mean,
You could take her on vacation, you could buy her down payment on a car.
wait, when you mean sexual favors, you're talking about what here?
You know,
My girlfriend's not for sale.
$11,000 says she is. One night.
Dude, 10 grand, babe?
11.
Just think about it. Hear me out. Think about it.
Okay, what if it was the other way around?
Oh,
Would you do it with another girl?
yeah. Why not? For 11 grand? Come on, that's like 3 months of life.
That means you could do it.
Buying, you're putting money, going for money, then.
No, it's not like that. I mean, think about what we can do. I mean, we're trying to move in together anyway, right?
Yeah, but that's later on. That's not like that.
Don't
You don't even know this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I'm arguing about you with this.
Like, you're actually going to give me this
You
money.
can keep it. So you want to do it? 11,000. 1 hour. I'll bring you back in 1 hour. Ready to go? All right, I'll bring her back in 1 hour. All right?
Like right here?
Right there. Just wait.
Want to know why?